this topic of Donnie McClurkin, this is interesting. I've been saying on this podcast so many times that Donnie McClurkin said he used to be gay, and everybody look at me crazy.
No, he definitely has said that multiple times. That is true.
And niggas just come up on here and be like, what?
And it's like, no, it was somebody else.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay. Donnie McClurkin, who is a gospel singer, says he's likely to be alone forever due to his sexuality. For those who not know, Donnie McClurkin is a great gospel singer. He has that very, I will. He got a real like intense voice. He said,
oh, he's gonna be single forever.
He said, it's not. He doesn't. He does talk soft. Like it's like a soft, weird voice. It's almost like a whisper, but he's talking slow. He says, I don't really know what women wanted. I messed up more than I have good. Okay. My past relationship was a sprinkling of everything, men and women. When things get rough, I go back to a safe place, my music, my ministry. Never having a long-term relationship in my life, never been married. I chalk that up. I probably will be alone for the rest of my life. As far as a mate is concerned, that's tough.
According to Gavin, he sounds like a female.
Did I say that?
I'm just fucking with you.
I don't think I said that.
I'm just fucking with you.
It says on this is courtesy of Yahoo News. He admitted that he still have urges to be with a man and choose not to, comparing homosexuality to diabetes. I don't eat sugar, but it doesn't mean I don't want sugar. All right, bro. All right, cool. We good. Donnie McClurkin, we done, bro. All right.
Wait.
All right. Nope. We're not even going there.
Wait.
We're not even gonna let that nigga do that. Nope.
Wait.
Nope. What? Key. I'm giving you the opportunity to just go to the next subject.
Oh, well, I got a question before you go to the next subject, because it's about Christians and preachers and stuff. So when it comes to a level of standard, right? Do we put...
I had to give Key to out.
No, I'm not talking about him. Do we put pastors and preachers at this... Or let me reverse it. Do we put gospel singers at the same level as pastors and preachers when it comes...
Well, I think he is a pastor.
Oh, really?
Most people don't know. Most gospel singers, especially the males, I'm not for sure. I know Shirley Caesar is a pastor.
Pastor Shirley Caesar. You got to put the pastor in front of it.
But most gospel singers are pastors. Most are. Marvin Sapp is one. Donnie McClurkin is one. I want to say Kurt Franklin was a pastor at one point in time. At least at one point in time, they always. John P. Key has a church here in Charlotte. So most of them.
Jamal played at his church.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
Never mind. John P. Key stepdaughter. She was bad in high school. No comment. They need to fix that whole church.
Well, what's wrong with it?
That church. You have been on the outside, man. It look like a.
Where is that? Bates Ford.
It's right behind Bright Walk off of Statesville. Charlotte. But no, it is. I mean, it's on the other side of Betty's Ford. So on the other side of the highway. It's over there off of Statesville. It look a mess. Lil Nas X. Oh gosh. Oh, so to go back, do we put gospel singers on the same pedestal as pastors? I don't think so. The only reason why is like pastors really, if you look up the duties of a pastor in if you look up a duty of a pastor in the Bible, it's very serious as far as their responsibility. I don't think people understand that. A lot of y'all pastors going to hell because they didn't follow their duties.
Oh, not the Cardi B.
Lil Nas X, he did a video of him grinding in the devil's lap and all this other extra shit. Did you see it?
With the devil. I seen a clip. Like a still clip.
Okay, yeah, me too. I ain't watched that shit.
I didn't watch that. No.
Why you chose not to watch it?
Well, one, I don't really listen to Lil Nas
Same
X.
here.
So he's not of interest to me as far as his music.
Same here.
Well, as far as anything, like I don't know the kid, but I did see where so many people were bashing him and getting on him, but somebody made a point where Billie Eilish, some white girl, don't get the same type of backlash, and she basically be saying the same thing. I don't know. I don't listen to her music either.
Me either. So
that could be false. It's alleged.
For the people, I look at this from two sides. It's people out here now upset that Christians are upset, and that to me is a joke. They have every right to be.
Yeah. If they following whatever.
If you follow a certain religion, yes, you have a right to be upset about somebody disrespecting, in your mind, your religion, and you have a lot to say, and you have every right. You can't get mad at people's reaction to certain things. As a Christian myself, I didn't watch it. First of all, I don't follow Lil Nas X, and I get to him at the very end of this. I don't follow him, so it was no need for me to watch it. Plus, I already know what's up when I see somebody saying, hey, I'm a black man who's a pop star. I'm homosexual, and I'm struggling to find a new single or to get back on people's radar. I already know what the media could do. I know what these music places are gonna do. And it is no fault of him because you got to sign off on it and doing it. But at the same time, I'm not surprised at this. So for me, I'm like, oh, I don't need to because I already know what you're going to do. As somebody who went to Christian school, yes, I heard a lot of times. I didn't hear nothing about no 666 until I got to Christian school. I really didn't. And I was confused, literally. Why they didn't like one number 3 times. I was literally confused. And I felt like as only black male there, look at that. As only black male there, I felt like they were concerned about something I never heard of in my church. However, as I was told about this and how it upsets Christians for the reasons, I can't still to this day can't tell you why, because I don't pay that no mind. I understood how Christians were upset.
I never heard that in my church either.
It's a lot of things that
the black
churches just don't talk about because we got more important shit. So with that being said, excuse me, I'm not bleeping that, but yeah. It's certain things that we just don't have time to deal with. So with that being said, I can understand how I started to recognize how people would say certain things just to piss off Christians, just to be rebellious. Me, I'm like this. I believe in one thing. I do not care what you believe in if it makes you a better person. If you being atheist makes you a better person than what you felt if you had to be Muslim or Jewish or practice Judaism, things of that nature, or you had to be Buddhist, whatever the case may be, then cool, whatever. Stay out my way. I stay out yours. We can coexist. We can be great. I can respect you. You can respect me. And I can understand. I do understand how people are part of that community, the LGBT plus community. I understand how they feel disrespected and used and abused and thrown away by Christians. So I get both sides. I get the other side as well. To Christians that are mad at this, my question to you will kind of be like what everybody else saying, like, why do you care? I understand you feel disrespected. What did you expect? That would be my simple response and question to them. I don't follow Lil Nas X. I feel like this. Lil Nas X has always been a gimmick. You're talking about a guy who got popping by putting a trap beat behind a country song, and it shot to #1, and he probably wasn't ready for how his life changed when he was just being playing. I watched after Lil Nas X could not have a follow-up single for them to put everybody and their mom on a song with him to make him popping. When DaBaby and Meg was literally the 2 hottest rappers outside of Drake. Really, you had to put them on every song. It was DaBaby, Meg, or Lil Baby. They need to be on any song, any pop artist that needed to pop. You need to put them on there. And they put DaBaby on Panini. You know, you turn around, you put Nas on one of the bruh's song. So they're trying to find ways to make him pop, and black people just ain't buying it. The people who he attracts aren't into this shit anymore. I'm not surprised for a guy who's been gimmicky his whole life to reach for something so crazy to hope so he can do exactly what he's doing right now. To get views, to get y'all talking about it, and for y'all to get upset. Certain things you just shouldn't expect. You should just expect out of certain other people. This was one of them. Oh well. Anything you want to say about that shit?
Let me ask you a question. Okay. You think all these different religions talk about the same God?
For the most part, yeah.
Just wondering.
I do.
Stutter.
What? I do. I really think. I think they are bases off of the same thing. You do enough research, at least there's very most people don't know. In the major scriptures, major religion, there's certain events that happen in all of their stories, which leads me to believe that stuff actually really had to happen. When you have consistent things, if I recall correctly, and if I'm wrong, please, a scholar jump in. The flood with Noah, if I recall correctly, that's in every book.
The flow with Moses. You seen that meme?
No. I'm about to say Mo ain't no damn flood.
Exactly. That's the whole point.
Anyway.
Sis said, sorry, before you finish, you gonna come back. But she said, who told Moses to put 2 cockroaches on the ark?
All right.
They said Moses.
But if I recall correctly, Key is a clown. That's in every scripture. So I do believe, I mean, everything is an interpretation, and then there's some things that just go all the way off. So you got to pick and choose your side. But anyway, I'm not surprised at Lil Nas X. Bruh, I hope you know what you're doing. If you're listening, good luck to you in your life. Focus on being a better music artist. Showcasing your talents, not trying to be gimmicky, because that shit plays out. And I don't think he understands that gimmicky rappers always fall the hardest. So be careful with that. Anything you got going on before we get up out of here?
Dang, we should have did an April Fool's joke. Even though it would have been posted the next day. Not on April Fool's, but it still would have been funny.
Do you got anything?
No.
What you doing this weekend?
I'm just a little hungry. I ain't doing nothing.
I want to thank everybody for listening.